9 West Coast, 10 to 12 on the East, girl, you better tune into it. And boy, I try to tell you this the new big movement. Sit down and catch a vibe, cause these folk foolish. That's what you can bank on, to the bank on. Plus the more mob and the rewatch gang strong. You are not tuned in the Zooming with the zoomies. I'm at zooming with the homies on, man. Hey, Tom.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome to another fantastic episode of Zooming with the Homies, and I am your guest host this evening. I'm Ty Davis, to those of you that may not know, and we have a wonderful lineup of people that are going to be joining us. Shout out to the Yam fam, the Yamily, always pulling up to support. Of course, our wonderful benefactor and host who is not here, TahirMoore. He has trusted me to drive the car, so make sure y'all tell him all the good compliments, and if you have any bad ones, don't say anything to him about it. But Tahir cannot be here tonight, but he is trusting me with his show. Just a quick reminder before we bring everyone in. Today, a brand new episode of More to the Story with the very lovely and beautiful Farron Moore dropped today with Caridad Poli. That is the wife of one Mr. Keon Poli. So that is out and available for you to watch right now. Tomorrow is a new episode of Wording is Hard with guest Barry Brewer, very funny brother, and you are going to enjoy that. And then, of course, on Thursday, Damn Internet, You Scary, with a new episode featuring one of the first ladies of Zooming with the Homies, Takara Williams. So now that we've gotten that out the way, let's go ahead and get tonight's lineup in here. Come on, let's bring everybody in here. Oh, this is fantastic and amazing. Look at this. So now y'all know I love y'all, and I need to do what I need to do as a host so I can show my love to y'all. Now, it's Women's History Month, so I am going to start with the ladies. I hope you don't mind. So first joining us, my sister, my dear friend. She's a stand-up comedian, wife, mother, grandmother, child, and she looks like a snack. You've seen her on Monique and Friends on Showtime. You've seen her on Laugh Mob's Laugh Tracks on True TV. You may have heard or seen her on Kevin Hart's LOL Network, on Sirius Satellite Radio, and the world-famous Apollo Theater. We have none other than Chicago's own Corey Bell. Give it up for my girl. Hey, girl, hey.
And the crowd goes wild. And then they stop when I realize I ain't got no eyelashes on. I swear to God, I'm finna put something on while you introduce these other people. I'm out here like a bald eagle friend. Listen, I can't represent you like this.
Listen, bald face is beautiful. We support the bald face.
Are you sure? Because
the bald face is fine.
I don't want to be scary to the people.
You look beautiful, okay? Natural beauty. It's fine.
You do too, friend. I like the fact that I can see your whole face, like all of it. You ain't got no bang or nothing. I like it.
Yeah, you know, I don't do good with the bayangs, so that's why I've just been doing the headband, and you're gonna see all this face. You're gonna get a full face.
Give me a whole face. I like it. Give me face.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. We are going to have a fantastic time tonight. Next on the roster, on the lineup, we have Detroit's own. Also, Nichols of the Motortown. I think that's what they call it. We have stand-up comedian. She's an MBA, author, mother, and screenwriter, child. She currently has two books available for purchase, titled Maybe Shorty Should Be a Detective and Mama's Baby, Daddy's Murder. She is one of my favorite intellectual comedic minds. Please welcome to the stage, Heather J.
Happy Women's Month, everybody.
Yeah, you look amazing. It's the red lip for me.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Corey.
Hey, pretty girl. I was trying to show off because I got your book right up on the shelf. I was gonna show it off.
Yeah, I got the books. They over. I got the books. I got them. They over there.
I believe you, because you guys were the one royalty check I got. So every time somebody buys one, because they send me like $1. So
we do what we can.
Ooh, child.
What's up, Mike?
Yo, what's good? Damn it, damn.
I'm gonna leave you out, bro.
Right.
No, we're not gonna leave out. I just had to open with the ladies. You know what I mean? Women's History Month. I had to show love to my ladies. But Mike is here,
I
and now
appreciate that.
it is Mike's turn. Let's show some love to Mike E. Winfield. Now, what a lot of people may not know is that Mike and I have Baltimore in common. So Mikey Winfield is a native of Baltimore, Maryland. He's a stand-up comedian. He's a writer. He's an actor. He is 1/3 of the Black Tea podcast, which I got to be a guest on and I absolutely love. He is an ally of the Cougar movement. He is a proud, out loud Cub, and he has a wonderful comedy special called Stepman on Amazon Prime right now for you to take a look at. Please, can everybody show your love for Mike E. Winfield?
Thank you. You guys are so kind. Thank you guys for the love. Like, I feel it. It's like radiating all through the screen and all over the place. So I really genuinely appreciate that. Happy Women's Month.
Get this Black girl magic. We're gonna pour all this love on you.
Hey, Mike, your afro is throwing, baby. Do you hear me?
Yo, thank you.
It's throwing.
It's
I really appreciate that. That was kind. Thank you.
And your smile is just like, how your smile do the whole face? Like, you just always in a radiant just mood. Like, how is that possible?
You know what? I'm just glad my face caught up to my teeth, because it wasn't like this. It didn't start off like this. It just used to be teeth. And then the face kind of filled in, and now it's like 50-50. So all is well. Hey, look at this. Can I do something? Let me do something. Hey, y'all, and I'm introducing the guest host of the night, now living in Baltimore. You may have seen her on Heart of the City, y'all. She tours across the country when touring is illegal, but she here. So let me do it. Give it up, everybody, for Ty David. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that.
Thank you so much. Y'all are far too kind. Listen, this lineup, we're gonna have some fun. CHINEDU should be pulling up any minute, but he not here now. And I don't want us to, because we got 2 hours and we're gonna run through this. Okay, we're gonna run through this. But I would like to give honorable mention and a special shout out to the moderators that are in the chat, making sure that y'all stay in compliance, because sometimes y'all be a little reckless and they make sure that they keep y'all in line. So shout out to the MooreMods. Shout out to the Moore Mob, always supporting and holding each and every comic that comes on Zooming with the homies. All the love. We appreciate you for that. And let's just rock out and have fun. And don't
forget about the rewatch gang, because they dope too. I got your back, friend, like bra straps. I got you.
Thank you. We have a new, I forgot. Thank you, Hippie Goals. Hippie Goals is producing and doing stuff behind the scenes, and we love Hippie Goals, so thank you so much. And we have a new mod in the chat tonight, so shout out to Fan S. Please, please, please show her all your love and respect, because if you don't respect her, she gonna get your ass out of here.
Yeah.
Okay? So, I don't know, is that a she or was that a he? I'm not sure, but anyway, y'all knew what I was trying to switch out. So yeah, lots of stuff going on in these streets, lots of things to talk about. And I feel like we would not be doing our due diligence if we did not discuss these things. So top of the list, child, Derek Jackson. Here's the thing. Years and years ago, when I first saw like Derek Jackson videos, they were only on Facebook, right? And for whatever reason, I did not care for him. I was just like, no, I don't like this, right? So I never really subscribed to that whole movement that he built. No shade, don't hate him, but I wasn't one of the followers. I wasn't drinking the Kool-Aid. And then some other stuff came out over the years, and I was like, well, whatever. Child. Apparently he got caught doing some things, and people are talking about it. And this is what I don't like. I don't like that he felt the need to have this apology tour with his lady, because the only person you should be apologizing to is your lady, right? Now, I understand why some people are upset, because they're like, oh, you've made money and you've made a living off of saying all of these things. But I would have let him. Listen, child, I done walked in on my man cheating on me and took him back.
Yeah, here's the thing for me. Listen, The man said, "Do as I say, not as I fucking do." He said
That's what he
nothing
said.
about that. He was walking the walk. He's a man and he is human too. And what kills me, here's what kills me. He responsible for doing whatever he did. He wasn't cheating on you. And some of these people was out here like he literally was cheating on them. And for me, it's like, y'all really, if I was his wife, I would never. And it's like, baby, you can barely keep a man on your line. You would never because you can't. So just stop. Be the main ones can't keep a man. Just stop.
Stop right there, Corey. Stop right there. Time out. Flag on the play. Let's stick a pin in that for a moment because the wonderful ChineduUnaka has joined us, and I have an excellent introduction prepared for you as well, Chinedu.
So at the wrong time, Chinedu. You came at the wrong time.
Well, better late than never. ChineduUnaka, ladies and gentlemen, is a stand-up comedian, writer, and actor. He is born and raised in the City of Angels, but he has two wonderful parents that are immigrants of Nigeria, and we love him for that. You may have seen him on 2 Minutes of Fame. I saw that, and you did an excellent job. You also might have seen him on the Mindy Project. He was on that too. A list of other films and television shows. But what I most enjoy about ChineduUnaka is his fantastic comedy album, Mostly Kidding, which is available for download right now on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon, and anywhere else you get your stuff. So please, everyone, can we just welcome ChineduUnaka?
Yes, we can.
Damn, Chin, you came in on a Derek Jackson conversation. This is not.
I already knew if I came late. I know what they're talking about.
Oh,
yeah. So you came in on Derek Jackson, and we talking about that. I mean, now here's the thing. I didn't watch the whole video apology thing. I saw it, and I was just like, "Ooh, this looks scary," and I don't want any parts of that. Scroll past. But I'm seeing a lot of the memes and a lot of the talk about it, and a lot of women. I would leave him, and girl, shut up.
Wouldn't do nothing because you can't get a man to call you back. Shut up.
Listen, it's hard getting them text return. I can't get the text back. I can't.
Here's the thing I'll say. A lot of the stuff that he said in those videos were absolutely, it was spot on. But again, take the message. Don't worry about the messenger because they gonna lead you wrong half the time. He's still a man. He's human. I knew, do as I say, not as I do. I ain't giving him a pass. But guess what? I don't have a pass to give him because he ain't married to me. Only person that can give a pass to that is the one that he married to. Ain't not my monkey, not my circus.
Now, let me ask you this, and Heather, Mike, Chinedu, feel free to chime in. Granted, I believe that the only person he owes an apology to is his wife. But I'm looking at a lot of the people who followed him and hung on his every word, which is why you should not idolize people because
that's the moral of the story right there.
Yeah.
We are people. Do you feel like he should have addressed it or even made a statement to the people who follow him? Because ultimately, this is probably going to hurt him a little bit financially and maybe affect his business. Do you guys think he should have said anything to them at all?
I think he does owe his people something, but he's only going to gain from this. He's only more popular now. If I want to believe any of this ever happened, I just think he picked the wrong month. Like, you don't get caught cheating in Women's International Month. You do that in another time of the year. His people, he preached. That's the reason he owes his people this, because he's been a preacher the whole time. So of course they feel betrayed. Yeah, because he's telling you this is how you do, and no type of man should be this way to a beautiful woman, and then he does the same thing. So I just think, he owes his people. A lot of people feel betrayed, and I don't think he's going to lose anything. His book just came out. I think he's more popular because of it, and we might have all got played.
Listen. I know I've been played so much. At this point, my name is no longer Ty Davis. Just call me PS5, child. I done been played by old niggas, young niggas, white ones, black ones. Listen, like I said, I done walked in on my man in Congress with another woman and took him back.
And half of the women on there complaining have too. It ain't just you. You ain't a phenomenon. is mostly the ones that screaming loud about what they would never do. But you would, as a matter of fact, you sitting right next to your Derek Jackson. What? But he probably somewhere making eggs. Stop it with yourself. Just stop it. It's like we always want to try to give the medicine to some. Stop trying to prescribe the medicine that you ain't willing to take yourself. Girls, stop. Guys, stop. Both.
I'm putting this in the same category as Kirk Franklin. Like for some reason, we were privy to private information of a public figure. And on the one hand, I agree with Mike. Do I need to address that me and my wife are going to have a conversation about our personal business? Yes. But the way it looked like she didn't want to be there. She was not at her best. Let's just say she was comparing it to the photos of previous couple photos. It just seemed like she was under duress. It seemed very forced. And I'm with y'all. I'm with Corey. Like, you don't owe me an apology, bro, because I never had you on a pedestal. But to the men that seem too happy to watch this Titan fall, I'm gonna say this. He never said he was a good man. He just said this is what a good man gonna do. So he never said I'm a good man. He was like, ladies, he a fuck boy. If you do whoop whoop, don't fall for the okie doke. He never said I'm not a fuck boy.
You really riding with that?
To the standard of perfection, just like I never held Kirk Franklin to a standard of he don't cuss his kids out, because anybody that had a kid for longer than a year understands just how quickly he can go from mama's little baby to motherfucker. You know?
Yeah.
Just
Heather, you riding with that, Heather? I completely disagree.
I'm not saying I'm riding with it. I'm saying I understand how parenting can be frustrating and some people could lose their temper. So I wasn't expecting Kirk to never cuss his kids out. I didn't have that expectation of him.
No. Like, I'm not on Kirk.
I don't have these people on pedestals. So to me, they just human beings that got some fame and more money than me. I don't think they're better than me. So therefore, if I'm capable of cussing mine out, then Kirk capable of cussing his out. If I'm capable of cheating on my husband, Derek Jackson capable of cheating on his wife.
But I think Mike's question, Heather, was more geared towards the Derek Jackson component.
Yeah, I'm questioning what you just said. You really think he wasn't putting out there that I'm not one of those guys? Every word out his mouth was like, I'm not him.
He never said that. He never. Now, if that's what we choose to take, because he took a very pious point, but he never said I'm better.
That's the pass. I feel like you giving him a pass right now.
I feel like it's the same thing Steve Harvey
Ain't nobody
did.
giving
Steve Harvey
him a pass.
told all these women, good man will do this, bad man will do that. You got to think like a man. And this man had three wives. And nobody was like,
good morning.
What qualifies you to give relationship advice? Everybody just took the advice because he presented it like he knew what he was talking about. And that's what Derek did. He presented it like I know what I'm talking about, but it never meant he did. Do I think he's a false prophet? Yes. But do I think all relationship gurus are false prophets?
Yes.
Yes. But there's no such thing as relationship guru. This is some shit we made up in the last 5 years. It's not a real thing. You can't, like Corey said, this is my relationship. Can't nobody tell you how to get your relationship together.
I can.
So anybody trying is a false prophet.
That's incorrect too. I've been married the longest. I can help all of y'all right now.
How long?
I'm sorry, Mike.
Several years, Corey. Several.
I've been married 15 and together 23 with 5 kids.
Can you beat that, Mike?
Okay, look, I haven't been together longer, but I have been married longer.
I said that to say, Mike, that and you can attest to this. You've been through some shit in your marriage. You've been through some shit probably that should have torn that bitch apart. Anybody,
Whoa, what about me? What about me getting torn apart?
That's what I'm saying. You've been through some things in your marriage that should have been either side. I absolutely agree. I don't know your beautiful wife. Don't try to make me seem like don't do that.
No, you saying it like I was ripping her to shreds with my actions.
No. I said you've been through some things in your marriage. That means the two of you guys. Like I've been through some things with my husband. Not saying whose fault, whatever the case may be. I just know that I've been through some things that for most, if you're too weak in your marriage, you'd have been done a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? And I think what pissed me off the most was the fact that people were ripping this woman to shreds because of what she looked like.
I hated that.
gives a flying. Why would she need to come on complete beat face, complete? If she's like, this is me, take me for who I am, we done forget all about him. Now it's like, girl, you need to be up here and you take that bonnet off and take. Bitch, listen to the message, not the messenger. Like, come on, man. But again, it's a lot of bitches that ain't never held on long enough then to change their password.
Flag on the play. Real brief. I understand why we're supposed to care about her as a person, but the woman's code clearly states that when bitches are coming for your man, this is when you step up at your best. You don't give them that ammunition. So I feel like if that was my daughter, I would be like, baby, you don't let them see you slipping like this. But at the same time, I totally understand why she was like, I don't care. Yeah. Because fuck that. To me, her whole attitude was fuck this shit.
Yeah.
And
it really was
where she was coming from. But like if that was my sister or my best friend or my niece, I'd be like, you don't let, because he's famous. He got women in his DMs. He got women plotting on her. You know what I mean? So that part of me is like, you should have gave it to him. But at the same time, I'm not mad you didn't, but I think you should have. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
But I absolutely agree.
It makes sense. It makes total sense. And really quick, because I see that we've got a lot of viewers, but we don't have a lot of likes, child. So I'm going to need the people that's watching and they're getting all of this good conversation. I'm going to need you to hit the like button, please, and thank you. And also, my very funny friends and I have our Cashapp information displayed. So if the spirit moves you, please let them use you and go ahead and drop some in the Cashapp for us. We've been talking about so many things. CHINEDU, I want CHINEDU to get in on this. CHINEDU, do you have any thoughts or opinions about this whole Derek Jackson situation?
Look, man, I didn't know who Derek Jackson was until yesterday.
Wow. Okay.
My girl sent it to me. And so when I watched the video, I was confused. I was like, man, this is a personal situation. I don't understand why they're going public. This is between two people in marriages. It happens. It seemed like they got over it. They said they forgave each other. They forgave the woman, etc. But then I scrolled down his page. I was like, oh, that's why people are upset, because he was painting himself as this like perfect man and do a lot of some was legitimate great advice. But also some that was kind of like, if a man cheats, just leave him without any kind of context and stuff like that. So yeah, man, I understood the backlash. And I mean, I watched a few videos. I could tell he was probably out there doing something. He was staring too hard into the camera. It looked like he was trying to fuck his followers in every video.
He was, because I swear to God, I had to wipe something off my chin a couple times.
And anybody working out that hard and not in the NFL or the WCW or an actor is what you work, because when you faithful, it's hard to be in the gym longer than 45 minutes. You're like, I got no motivation. You go to fuck home.
Hey, you can't trust dudes that only film in their car too. That's what they say, man. That was the word on the street
right there.
Yeah. So I felt bad for her for sure. I had no issues with what she was wearing. She was at the crib. I'm not about to get dolled up to sit at the crib to talk to y'all. There's a million people always talking to the phone, looking like I already want to look like. I don't understand why there's pressure on women to get dolled up to talk to a fucking camera. And it wasn't her page. It was like, I'm not on Instagram. This is your shit. So
right.
Yeah. And it was a beanie. It wasn't a bonnet. It was a hat.
Right.
She was wearing a hat.
I'm gonna tell you where he went wrong though, because somebody reminded us of this. He did a whole video about Kevin Hart's bullshit apology video. And I was like, oh my God, that was the stupidest thing. Because it was like you dogged out Kevin for doing an apology video, and now you're doing an apology video. Like,
and then did a video analyzing his apology video. It was like, come on, bro. Like,
but a lot of the content builders, the Insta people, they don't have content. They run out of stuff. So they be grasping at straws sometimes, because when he does a video, he creates all the other influencers to do a video about his video, and they all get paid. So it's a part of me that's like, did y'all really care about the apology video, or did you know it was going to get 7 million views and you was going to get a big fat ass check for it?
That part.
I mean, like, look, if you deal with controversy, you might as well make it like you're a public personality. Once you put yourself out there, if the praise is public apology gotta be public. You know what I'm saying? If the drama's public, like the same way, you know, if you put your relationship out there constantly and people know what's going on, then you got to get in front of it.
No, I don't think he did that.
I think there was something about her. There was something that was coming. Somebody had something on him because there's no reason for him to do that unless something was coming. He was trying to get in front of it. That's what it looked like to me.
So this is what I observed over years. Like I've said, I've seen him on videos on Facebook and stuff like that, and I just was like, nah, I'm cool. But it was never him and the wife. It wasn't a co-branded type, you know, situation. It was always him. This is me. This is what I'm saying, and blah, blah, blah. And I remember some years ago, it came out. It was like, you're not even married to the woman that you've been with all this time. And so people came at him for that. And it was just like, damned if you do, like, damned if you don't, because there are some things that I already have it in my mind now. I don't care where I go in my career. I'm not talking about, it's not up for discussion. Like that part of my life is not for the public. And I think that the takeaway from this is that stop worshiping humans. Stop putting all of your eggs in this hashtag relationship goals basket. Anybody can be a bad bitch. Anybody could be a baller. Anybody could have the perfect marriage and all of that on Instagram. You don't know what's going on in their house. Yeah. It's just like, who is it? Quavo and Saweetie. They recently broke up and everybody has, you know, so many things to say about their relationship because their relationship was very much public and they met in the DMs and all of this stuff. And now they've broken up and everybody feels entitled to what you've given them. But does that mean that Quavo and Saweetie have to discuss it and have to, like, I hate the fact that they're literally talking to each other on Twitter. Like y'all can't just pick up the phone and say what y'all got to say to each other. I hate that.
That's what the CJs are doing though.
Publicity though, whether it's bad or good, and they understand that as entertainers. You know, some people don't really. Their moral compass is not. It doesn't like affect their business at all. They're willing to do. You know, all attention is good attention. So
the only person.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Corey. No, go
ahead, ChineduUnaka, because the only person that I'm mad at is baby girl who just named her baby Princess Bubblegum. Who was it?
Who's that? Who's
that? Baby Princess Bubblegum.
Who did that?
Look in the comments. I know the MooreMods is gonna tell me who just named their baby Princess Bubblegum. Who was it? And I'm mad about it. I just saw it.
Bubblegum, the middle name?
Princess Bubblegum.
What's the little singer girl's name?
That's a TV show.
Her name is Princess Bubblegum. Somebody is gonna tell me right here in these comments. I already know.
That's a
Summer
fictional
Walker,
character.
yes. Summer Walker named her baby Princess Bubblegum. Hello,
Summer Walker?
Summer, can you hear me? Hello, Summer. Why you do that to that baby? Why would you do that? Why would you name that baby Princess Bubblegum?
Her last name Walker?
I don't know. I just know Bubblegum is in there.
Is Princess Bubblegum a nickname?
No.
Or is that what's on that baby's birth certificate?
No, that's that baby's birth certificate. That baby name is Princess Bubblegum.
And she had the baby already? It's been
Princess Bubblegum, okay? And
well, fortunately, she can just go change her name when she gets 15. She can get emancipated and change her name.
That's on the birth certificate, huh? That's wild.
Princess now, Penn from Penn and Teller named his daughter Moxie Crime Fighter, right? Because I'm obsessed with people in these names. You know, we had was it Tony who did Diesel and Denim?
Yeah.
Tony Braxton. Who named their baby Apple?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah,
and Erica did Puma. Erica named her baby Puma. But Princess Bubblegum, we need to talk about this. Now, if we can get away with Princess Bubblegum, then yeah, I say Bubblegum. Because I'm from Chicago, so it's a little country. If we can name this baby Princess Bubblegum, don't say nothing else about Quantavious, DeAndre, Deontay, Lakeisha. Leave all their names alone. Leave them alone here.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he hasn't had the baby yet, Corey. So the baby, the baby. This.
That's an Instagram account. It's not their name.
Yeah, the Instagram is waiting on Princess Bubblegum. So
you got to click on the poll.
Like it's a baby nickname, not a formal government name.
Okay, well, watch this. I only take back half of the stuff I say because it's Summer Walker, and I know when that baby come out, she's gonna name that baby Princess Bubblegum, and if not, I owe all 5 of y'all $1 because that's all I got. Cool. Unless they hit my cash app.
Nah, I want my $1.
I mean, Blue Ivy was a weird name. It's just we used to it now. But at first, Blue Ivy was a weird name.
It's still weird to me.
Well, Blue Ivy is a bit of a controversial name because it was the disrespect for me. But because he used to date Blue Cantrell.
Girl.
But Jay-Z's color is blue.
I don't care.
Jay-Z blue. That was a whole thing.
No. You got an X-name blue. Hey, there ain't no blue in this house. You can't feel blue. We can't have boys because of blue. No.
Okay,
Hey, look.
This
Now,
all started
Blue Eye,
from
that's a dope ass
Cosby
name.
Show when Sandra and Elvin named the twins Nelson and Winnie. This is
Mhm.
when
I remember
all the
that.
crazy.
You right.
remember
You right, Evan.
If you're a celebrity, you gotta do celebrity stuff, and that comes with crazy names. Like,
Yeah,
who
you
want a
have-
superstar named Randy? Like, really,
Right.
man, it gotta be named Car Crash or some shit. I
Yeah.
think that if you don't name the kid and you a celebrity, Princess Bubblegum make all the sense. Like,
Yeah,
you're not living a regular life.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
tell
gonna
you
name my
this
child, like-
generation for sure.
I'm gonna tell you the celebrity who has the worst name ever. Now, celebrity, amazing writer, create some of the best shows. This man's name is Dick Wolf. Imagine what happens when he goes to the doctor and they call him last name first.
Wolf Dick.
Wolf Dick.
Yeah.
That's a dope
Y'all
name.
think the
too.
doctor
David
calls him
Wolf did.
Richard though? You don't think the doctor calls him Richard?
Yeah, he
No,
did that.
no.
That was by choice. He was like, "That's what I want to be called."
Yeah,
That's what
no,
he said, Wolf
Right,
Dick.
he picked the dick part. He's Richard in the doctor's office. Wolf, Richard, Wolf.
Wolf.
He did some
Dude.
amazing. I would rather be named Dick Wolf than Jerry Bruckheimer. Bruckheimer? That's a lot. That's so many letters.
Brockheimer sounds rich.
It sounds foreign.
It sounds rich, like Schwarzenegger.
Could you
Can you
imagine being
imagine
4
being
years old trying
five?
to write Schwarzenegger and Bruckheimer?
Yeah,
It's like,
that's so dumb.
You'd
right,
rather
you
be
5 years
named
old,
Dick
she's like, I'm just Jerry
and
Bruck.
Brockheimer.
Right.
Or we could be Dick Butkus.
Yeah. Poor Dick
Yeah.
Marcus.
Jesus Christ.
He ain't had no
Yeah.
choice but to be rich and famous with that name. Because it was either football, NFL, or
He probably got his ass whooped.
Loserville.
Butkus. Dick Butkus. Can you imagine being Dick
That's the
Butkus?
worst name ever.
The
You
Buckets
have to
boys
be the
were fighting
bully
at like
if
4
that's your
years old.
name.
They was on the block scrapping early, like the Buckets brothers. They had to get
Okay.
their bluff in.
So it's like celebrities, they do all kinds of like wild and crazy stuff, right? And we get to say whatever we're gonna say about it. I always wonder, because I saw something on the TikTok, because y'all know I be on the TikTok now, and there's this girl and this guy, they're a married couple, and they do these cute videos together, and I love their videos. Their names are like Mike and Kat or something like that, and I love their videos. Literally last week they do a video and she looks devastated. She's crying and trying to hold it together, and he's sitting next to her and looking normal, nonchalant, right? And they did a video announcing that people have been hearing rumors that they're splitting up, and they came out and did the 60-second video on TikTok to say, yes, the rumors are true. We are getting a divorce, but we're going to co-parent and take care of the baby. And when I tell you, she was crushed, right? And he was just kind of like, hey, I'm working on some things. It's not her fault, blah, blah, blah. And all I could think about was they have a shared TikTok and Instagram account. Who gets to keep the account? Damn that baby. Who keeps the account, right? So I noticed after the video, she keeps the account clearly, because now the profile picture is just her and the baby. He's not on the profile picture. But I think that's an excellent question. In a co-branded, marketed account with a couple, who keeps the social media account?
I think you got to post like a survey on your IG story and let the followers vote.
Whoever's
To let them,
most
like,
entertaining.
who leaves, like who gets to. I'd rather leave it to the followers, because if you leave it to the two adults, the woman gonna get it. That's just how it goes. So your best chance to have the followers vote.
Who do you think the followers gonna vote for?
It depends who they like the most.
But see, just me as a follower, like, and not because she's a woman, but because I see more of her, right? He's usually the one holding the camera while she's doing stuff. Like, she might pretend to be
Well, guess what, Ty? Guess what? You're one vote. Congrats. All right. Now
I think that when people go into business together, they should do it properly. And that's just my business degree talking. At the first time you got to check, I know in the beginning you don't know what it's going to be. Like, people don't know they're going to go viral until they do. But at the point that YouTube and Facebook are sending you 10, 15, 20, $40,000 checks, it's time to get some shit in writing. It's time to form a business, split these profits, and figure out how we're going to, it's called disillusion. It's usually a contract clause. Can somebody buy somebody out? Or because it ain't no you get to walk away. No, I invested in this. You got to buy me out. It's a buy-sell agreement. So this is new money. Like this, our generation is we hitting the ground running, making money in ways that people never fathom. But it's still a business. You still got to have business savvy.
I think it's ridiculous. I'm sorry.
And just be like, this is what we got to do. Because if we break it, because if they marry, the court of law gonna decide. Just like the house, the baby, everything else. But if we just go together, nobody's safe. Nobody's protected. She can change the password. He can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So, or vice versa. So, and then he could give it to her now, and 3 months later come back and sue her. She ain't protected. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta let that be a lesson. Cautionary tale.
I think it's ridiculous to stop making videos. You're taking this for granted. It's not an easy thing to be successful and make all this money on YouTube, or else everyone would be getting these checks. I think they should keep making angry ass videos.
I agree.
You know,
Malcolm and Eddie hated each other for 5 seasons.
Right. You know, it's the best. And you know, might be a different show, but it's still gonna have a check coming in. And
Kobe and Jack won 3 rings and never talked to each other.
Men are so logical.
Men are logical. Like each other for a long time, and we never knew.
Real shit.
Yeah, sometimes you just work well together on screen.
But I mean, if it was any other business, this wouldn't even be a question. If they had a laundromat or a taco stand or a restaurant or something, ain't nobody just walking away. They're gonna be like, how we gonna figure this out? Because it's both of our money. But for some reason with these videos, it's like, well, we can't both be in. It's like, Lucy and Ricky were divorced, still doing specials together. So still running Desi Lou together.
Real talk.
That's it. But I like what you said, ChineduUnaka, about letting the people, their audience, their followers make the decision. I like that. Do you think that ChineduUnaka, Mike, Corey, Heather, whoever, do you think that we are in a place now where when marriages, when relationships break up, that we're going to be in court like, okay, who gets the summer home, who gets the kid, who gets custody of little Tay-Tay, and who gets the Instagram account? Or you can take the Instagram, I'm going to take the TikTok account. Do you think that that's where we are now?
Yeah, man, because I don't want the dog. The dog don't even have that many years left. So man, I might as well just try to fight for this IG that we splitting.
Yeah, I don't believe in joint accounts anyway, so
me neither.
Avoid period. You know, you got my password, but you're not allowed to post on the page. You feel me?
I heard. I'm with whoever in the comments who said it's all fun and games until she's on that TikTok account with her new man. Then that's something altogether.
That's what he gonna.
Exactly.
That's what he gonna sue her. And he gonna have a case. He gonna have a case.
And here's the thing, like, because I be on the TikTok, child. Sometimes I be on it for like 6 hours and don't even realize it. And I enjoy their videos, and I can literally count, like maybe on one hand, how many times I've seen him on the majority of their videos. So she is the face of the account. And most of the time she's either pretending to be him or she's talking to him, but he's the one holding the camera. And, you know, it was just like, it seems like this has been a bad week for relationships in social media, because you've got, well, I don't even feel like it because I got something else that I need to ask y'all about, but it just seems like this was a bad week for relationships. And I feel like it's very much spring fever because people want to get back into the streets again, and people just breaking up, child, because I know I'm for these streets. I don't know what anybody else's situation is.
They've been quarantined for too long. They sick of these people. They've been with them for the last year. They ain't been able to go nowhere. and nobody, they sick of it. They just want to see somebody else. Some of these people done found out, these men have found out that they girl that they stay with can't cook. This bitch make tacos and fettuccine Alfredo. That's all. Every day is Taco Tuesday, and these men are sick of it.
Every
Some
day.
of these women found out that the man they with ain't circumcised. They didn't know that before now, and now they done figured it out. Now it's a lot going on, and these people are sick of each other. They ready to be with somebody else. They sick of it.
Corey, how she didn't know? How she didn't know he wasn't circumcised? How she didn't know?
If they was having sex in the dark, friend, and you know, it always went down like that.
Yeah, because you could just roll it back.
So she didn't
like socks. You just fold it back like
you roll
socks,
it back and then you just stuff it in the condom.
Yeah, and so she wouldn't know.
But
I'm circumcised. I'm circumcised.
I mean,
Hey,
I was on my business.
I'm definitely circumcised.
Has anyone really been hoodwinked like that before?
Yes, literally.
Hold on. I think we need to take a moment to appreciate what Mikey Winfield just said. I think that joke needs to be heard.
Yeah. You never repeat a joke. They heard it.
Listen, it needs to be heard.
The answer is yes. That's why I brought it up.
Say, bro?
Mike, you gotta say it again. I'm sorry.
Look, I'll say a joke way late that I meant to say 10 minutes ago and it be out of context, but I won't repeat one because it goes bad.
Yeah. Tell us what this way. I
said hoodwinked. Okay.
I was just about
to got hoodwinked.
Yeah.
Oh,
literally hoodwinked, and that's why I brought it up because a friend of mine. This is what happened to her during quarantine, and I do not feel bad for taking it on stage, and that's exactly what I did. But yeah, it has happened.
What about this guy's feelings? Did you think about this guy's feelings while you on stage telling jokes about his
uncircumcised?
Exactly.
It's turtleneck. It's turtleneck. You need to tell people if you got a turtleneck. You say that in the beginning. Hey, my name is Tony. I'm 26. I'm a Sagittarius. I'm an accountant, and my dick got a turtleneck. You need to tell them that. Don't
no. You need to let people know that you have an issue with the turtleneck. You know, you're like, hey, by the way, I don't do turtlenecks. Like I'm very honest.
Uncircumcised guys.
Yeah. Like on dates, I'm very honest with women. I tell them off top, like I don't do the table coaster nipples. I don't do those. It is
whoa.
The table coaster
nipples. The ones that look like baby bottles.
Was like that.
Was gonna make me laugh hard.
It's just that really large black circle.
You don't like those?
So
it's like Saturn. You know, like Saturn rings. They're like, and then
look like
so you don't mind a big areola. It just has to be a consistent color. It can't be tricolored.
I just don't do
big areola.
Really large
areola. The areolas.
The areolas, man. My bad.
So what if
I didn't study titties in college?
When did you put plug on it though? Huh? Like, when do you see them and then you're like, oh, I can't do this, and you just walk out?
I'll do it for the night, but that's it.
Wow.
But then you call it quits.
You don't like it, but you don't even know what it's called. Now that is unfair because she can't control.
You don't know what it's called.
It's called.
It ain't turtleneck. It ain't turtleneck.
So my question to you, CHINEDU, my question to you is this:
Corey,
what if the size of the areola is in proximity with the actual breast? Is that okay? Or you just don't like really big areolas or really big? Like, what are we talking about?
That's a good question, Ty. I could deal with that. Proportion is everything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Your chin is that in your profile?
If it's just like an alien ship on your chest, and you ain't got no meat to back it up.
Okay. So basically, you don't want a D cup areola on an A cup breast, is what you're saying.
There you go. Thank you, Ty, for breaking that down for me.
You're
right. Somebody said all titties matters. They do matter. They don't matter to me though.
Areolas you can't control. That uncircumcised, that extra meat, that little ponytail, you can control that.
Nah, you can't, because once if it's not cut by time you're like 10, you missed your window. You got emotional attachment now. You feel me?
Ew.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw one, I didn't know what to do with it. So I pulled it up to the top, put a rubber band on it. I made it a ponytail. I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can make a little man bun with the uncircumcised.
Yeah, make a
little penis bun.
Like
Yo, Chen, how you know so much about this? I thought you were circumcised.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, this is me just spitballing. This is how I talk. This is just me just, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking shit.
How do
everybody got a favorite turtleneck in their closet. You know what I'm saying? You can't just tell a nigga to lose to ditch your turtleneck. And like, you haven't even committed to me yet. We're not even married, and you want me to cut off my turtleneck for you? That's not happening, fam.
But I can't even control. You want me to color in my areola?
Yeah.
What kind of?
No, you ain't gotta do nothing. We're just not gonna make it.
Use the unscented markers.
You're right. The funny thing is, he and I are going back and forth about this, and neither one of us have what each other.
We don't have that problem.
Like,
I'm just an advocate.
We don't have the problem.
I'm an advocate for the.
I'm advocating.
I have a question though, CHINEDU. I have a question.
The D&D, droopy neck dick. Huh?
Are you in a relationship right now?
I can ask this question every Zoom, man. Look, man, I'm not Derek Jackson.
No, I'm just trying to figure out if you're gonna die by yourself or not. Because the fact that you would dismiss a perfectly good woman because of her areola size.
No, I didn't say all that perfectly good stuff. No. I'm saying I'm not gonna hang around and find out if you perfectly good. You feel me? I'm See,
this is exactly why. This is why people be like, ain't no good girls out here, ain't no good men out here. We dismissing them for stupid reasons.
Physical attraction important?
Time out. Flag on the plate. Hold on. I want to make sure that everyone is heard. What I heard CHINEDU say is that the areola and the breast have to be proportioned. And what I hear Heather saying is that, hey, aren't we nitpicking a little bit too much? But CHINEDU, the chat has a lot of questions about your status. And I don't want you to continue to deflect.
First, I just want to clarify. I'm not titty shaming. I'm just sticking up for the turtleneck community that's out there. You feel me? And I should have chose a better route to do that. Yeah, I got a boo, man. I got a boo.
Okay. Because the chat was asking, but the chat was asking. So
I want to let CHINEDU speak. So if anybody feels like I'm cutting him off, I'm sorry, because it's a delay. So sometimes I don't realize you guys are still talking. But CHINEDU, I'm sorry. You gotta you have to at least acknowledge that is she could be the perfect woman with big areolas.
If she was the perfect woman, she wouldn't have big areolas.
When you are 90 in a nursing home by yourself, do you really think that that's gonna make sense?
But should we shame him for his preference? If his preference is a proportioned areola.
Oh no.
I don't shame him for his preference being a proportioned areola. I shame him for saying that women with big areolas cannot be perfect. That's the issue that
I didn't say that either.
He didn't say that.
I didn't say that. Corey got big areolas, obviously. It is fine.
Not true.
Yo, don't put anybody in the position to have to prove stuff. I can't do that.
Okay. This is not the Pick on CHINEDU show.
CHINEDU
is just one of many single people that, and when I say single, I mean not married as far as we know. But
I'm not married.
If this is a as you get older, this becomes a problem. In your 20s, you can have a bunch of stupid reasons, but as you start getting 40.
I'm just joking, y'all. I'm just joking.
No, he's not. What if he's 40 and he want to date 20-year-olds? He can keep his preference.
I don't care about no big.
I'm just saying you're running.
Well, you know the areolas that sneak out of the bikini. There's not a bikini for them. They just be like the nipple slip. It really be an areola slip. It don't be a nipple slip. It be the areola poking out. Like, what we doing?
Whereas an uncircumcised penis could kill a woman. That's
not true. Is that true?
Yeah, that's the difference.
Has that happened?
It get trapped?
Hemorrhaging.
Oh.
Tilting uteruses.
I didn't know that it was out there.
Magma. And you're dropping off bacteria, little nasties.
Yeah, you gotta cut that, man. Look, I'm cut. So I'm just speaking out for the community that's not here. You feel me? That's
so am I, dude.
Hey, it's probably uncomfortable for people listening too, you know.
They know what this show is. They know how.
No, man, I'm talking about uncut dudes, man. Just damn, there's no hope. I already deal with enough, And now, yeah.
Now I'm giving bacteria away.
Yeah, but personally, I think we should like let men decide if they want to be cut. I don't think we should do it as a baby. It should be like a ceremony, like a sweet 16 type, a whole
Sweet about
celebration.
That at 16.
Huh?
Ain't nothing sweet about that at 16.
I thought it was
maybe
because
like
of the pain. That's why I thought they did it on babies, because the baby won't remember the pain. A 16-year-old, because I understand it's excruciatingly painful.
But you remember shit with anesthesia, or you know what I'm saying? The thing they put you under.
I'm good. I don't want knives by my stuff at any point when I know about it.
All right. Look, I'm done defending them, man.
All right. So speaking of uncircumcised
I got a crew neck. All right. I got a crew neck.
Donald Trump has said that he is going to be creating his own social media platform since he can't get on any of the other ones. I think that is a great idea for him. He wants to be back on social media, and all of the people that love him and miss him, they all can go over there and join him. And you got to think about, like, how much money must you have that you can literally say, you know what, I'm going to create my own social media since these hoes won't let me on it. I'm going to create my own shit. I think it's fantastic. What do you guys think?
And it's going to be the best social media that anyone has ever seen, than we've ever seen before. It'll be the best social media, better than China's, better than Russia's. It's going to be the best social media, better than everybody's. And it's going to be beautiful too.
Yeah. Personally, I think I'm really scared that a lot of these media channels are going to jump on his social media account, CNN, all these people, that because they miss Trump. Trump made these people so much money.
Yeah.
His crazy headlines.
Yeah.
Which actually was one of the reasons why he won, because they legitimized his running for presidency because it brought so much attention to their news channels. And I feel like the social media account might run into the same thing where a lot of people are going to run over there the same way that people are running to Clubhouse because it's a new platform, trying to build a following. And I think people should really have some foresight of the danger that's doing, because Trump is really his whole little cult. It's a danger to this country.
Yeah, it's very cult
world, and I don't like it at all.
I don't have enough space on my phone, so I won't get the app. But I feel like some people who are savvy enough to really get in there and infiltrate, I think we need some of us in there so we can know if a war is going to start.
Mike is already trying to set some good guy shit. Don't go on there, Mike.
I was definitely thinking I should go on there because
here we go.
You absolutely need to know what's going on.
You're going to hear about it anyway. The ABC going to post it on Twitter, I promise
that's my whole thing. It's going to defeat the purpose of deleting him from Twitter and Instagram, because people are just going to then screenshot and share it onto Twitter and Instagram. So it's
the best thing for the point. Ignore. That's what we need to do as a country when it comes to that man. Please.
So he has enough followers though that's not like he can probably get 2-3 million people on the app easily.
That's fine. Let him talk for himself with those 2-3 million. They out there anyway.
And then they'll screenshot everything he says, and we'll have to see it anyway.
So then, do you think that they should let him back on the things that they've kicked him off of?
No. Let him back when he dies. Then you can let him back.
I never got the impression it was a permanent ban. I always thought it was just until some of this.
Nah, it's permanent. It's done.
Nah, like it was like nah.
That's legendary. Out of here. It's legendary to get banned from social media.
But he got banned from everything.
Yeah. He can't get the Weather Channel. They said he could not get Spotify.
I heard he can't get on Pinterest.
He can't get on Pinterest.
Don't let me catch none of y'all on that damn fucking Trump social media site.
Now, how would you know, ChineduU? Are you going to be over there?
Because they're going to post it on Twitter anyway.
It's going to be like Corey Bell.
Everything he say on there, they're going to get it and they're going to post it on Twitter. I promise you. The same way you see TikTok videos on Twitter, everything is cross fucking, you're going to see it. You don't need to go in there to see what he's saying. Do not support that man. He is dangerous. Period.
Why he ain't called?
Well, one thing we know about Trump is Trump know how to get money. So anything he does, it's gonna look like it's not a money maker for him, but it's really like the ad revenue, the support he's gonna get, and once again, it's gonna be him making a whole bunch of money on the back of a whole bunch of poor white folks. That's pretty much what he's been doing from day one. Even with the casinos, he just been making money off poor people. So people that can't afford to lose.
I wouldn't join it
because I'm not helping him make another nickel.
Thank you.
Y'all remember when Herman Cain died and his account kept tweeting? That was creepy. Y'all, nobody remember that?
I didn't follow him, so I was not aware.
Yeah.
I think we should. I don't understand why presidents don't disappear. Like he should just like, you know how you want to say something, but you can't really say it. But y'all know what I'm trying to say. Like why
No, I
is
know
he
what you're saying.
here?
I know
Yeah,
what
why
you're
he still? Why he's still here? Like
No,
we
I
stopped doing that. We stopped doing that. Like who got bad aim that we ain't did that yet?
Well,
right.
did he get to keep the Secret Service, or was part of the impeachment that he lost the pension?
Nah,
of the
you still
Secret Service?
get that.
No, he still gets his thing.
And he wasn't
Well,
impeached.
Secret Service are the best, Corey. Their job is to make sure they don't lose.
I know.
No.
I actually have a cousin who was dating one of the Secret Servicemen, and now they're not dating anymore for that very reason, because he is on that detail and she's an attorney here in Chicago. And she was like, I can't, he like, I'm not leaving my job. And she like, I ain't leaving mine either. So yeah, it's crazy.
So
He a
Trump
black
just
man.
ruining more good people's lives.
Yes.
I like the Oval.
Yeah, let's move on.
So, just some quick housekeeping. I'm having a fantastic time. I don't know about you guys, but listen, people, you see what's going on. Zoom with the homies. Of course, I am the guest host this evening. Shout out to TahirMoore. Do not forget that a new episode of More to the Story did drop today with Farron Moore and Carrie Lee as the guest on that. Tomorrow, a new episode of Wording is Hard with Barry Brewer, super funny guy, and we love that show. And then on Thursday, a new episode of Damn Internet You Scary with one of the first ladies of Zooming with the homies, Takara Williams, as its guest. So make sure that you guys go and check that out. If you subscribe to TahirMoore's Patreon, then you get like early access to some of these things. So you should definitely go and do that. Also, make sure, again, I don't know how many times I got to say this, hit the like button on the YouTube video because that helps. We like that. Thank you. And please hit our Cash Apps. If the spirit moves you, let him use you. Okay, we're not really back out in these streets yet. So whatever you can give, we certainly appreciate that. And if you are not able to contribute financially, like, comment, share, follow us on our various social media platforms. We certainly appreciate that. I did hear something today, y'all. I heard something today. And I did not think it was true. I was like, first of all, you a liar and you get your ass out of here with foolishness. Okay. I don't know why people be making up stuff. Sometimes you see something on Twitter or on the Instagram and you be like, this is just not true. I like to go fact check and research things.
Right.
I saw a headline that said Krispy Kreme is giving out a free donut every day for the rest of the year, starting yesterday, for anyone that has their COVID vaccination card. And you can either have one shot or you could have had both of your shots. But if you show proof that you have been vaccinated or have begun the vaccination process for any of the COVID vaccines, they will give you a free glazed donut every day. And you don't even have to buy anything. You can go into the Krispy Kreme and say, hey, I got my COVID shot. Give me my damn donut. And they will give it to you. And I said, there's no way that's true. That's dumb. Why would that be a thing?
No,
and
it's definitely true. Because think about it. If you give somebody a free donut, you're going to buy 12. You're not walking into a damn Krispy Kreme. I have yet to eat a Krispy Kreme donut and not want at least 7 more. At least. At least.
You don't buy one Krispy Kreme donut.
You can't buy one Krispy Kreme. You could try.
The crack on the glaze.
Isn't it crazy how you can get one Dunkin' though? Like nobody's
the Dunkin'.
Nobody wants a Dunkin'.
You can buy a munchkin. You can buy one munchkin and be good. I don't even need the whole thing. Just give me a munchkin. Give me a donut hole.
Whose idea was this? Hey, Ty, whose idea was this? Because when has Krispy Kreme ever cared about your health?
Never. And here's another thing, because I don't know if anyone has ever experienced the yumminess and the goodness that is the Krispy Kreme glazed donut. I'm concerned about how many people who have been anti this vaccination that said, wait a minute, nigga,
wait a minute.
We get a free donut every day for the rest of this year.
Hey, hold on.
How do you?
Hey, Jazz is talking facts. So she said they won't give away free fruits and veggies, but they'll give you diabetes in a shot.
Yes.
That's facts. America,
Yeah.
the tagline is die slowly. They cool with you dying slowly. But
So you said the donut tipped the scale? The
yeah,
donut
they don't want you
that
because
last
if you
piece-
die slowly, you don't get your retirement. But if you die fast, they can't work your ass to death first. They need to work you to death, and then you're allowed to leave the earth. But that's why they want you to get that
I just
vaccine.
don't think people would care if they. I mean, I get it, but like, how much this is on us? Because if somebody said, "I'm gonna give you free cucumbers if you show your vaccination," we would be like, "Who cares?" You know what I mean? Like Krispy Kreme got everybody's attention. It was effective. Like it was effective. So it's our fault just as much as it's theirs.
Because it's not a cucumber store. It's not a crispy cucumber store.
People, to get vaccinated because they, you know, this is it's people that need the food. You know what I mean? It's people that need the food.
Do they have cucumber stores?
That's really what it is, Heather. We got Krispy Kremes giving out donuts, but ain't no crispy cucumber stores or no crispy pineapples. And so it's not. They're not going to give it away.
Well, not Jamba
place.
How does this exist?
Let's see
crispy cucumber.
What's Trader Joe's about to give away?
Crispy cucumber sound like a hard
but I mean,
store.
Everybody can do it. The organic food stores can do it. The
clean look, I'm not knocking Krispy Kreme. It's not like the government called them. Yeah, Krispy Kreme is trying to do their part. It's not like the government called them and say, "Hey, man, give them free donuts."
The government did call them.
I want to go to Krispy
This
Cucumber.
wasn't Krispy Kreme idea. The government was like, "Look, we trying to give people. We know there's
man, somebody
donuts, and this
somebody pissed in the market meeting. They thought it was a good idea, and they rolling with it. That's all. You know
and it is a good idea.
It is
because
I'm considering the vaccine now.
They already so many free donuts anyway. They gotta throw away the ones or resell the ones they don't sell that aren't fresh. So they know what their waste is. So they're like, we're just giving away what we didn't sell.
Well, first of all, Krispy Kreme they sell everything. That line is out into the street all times of the night, at least in LA.
But you know who's not gonna honor it? The Krispy Kreme to be in the gas station.
Oh no, they're not giving it away because they're not real Krispy Kreme.
No, not us.
Like, you don't get the fuck out of here.
You gonna say go to hell.
I mean, I just think it's gonna take too long. That's gonna take too long when you're at the register. You know, and you gotta put in the code.
You know, here's what's to stop me from wanting 3 Krispy Kremes a day though? Like
Corey, have you been vaccinated yet?
I wish so.
Like what's to stop me?
Get a vaccination. I'm not getting that.
Like what's gonna stop me?
I'm not getting a fucking vaccination. I don't give a fuck what. Listen, let me tell you something. The virus, technically, as far as we know, has only been out for a year. Y'all were able to come up with that. 3 different companies came up with vaccines. And in this length of time, that quick, and y'all think I'm gonna take it? First of all, Johnson & Johnson couldn't give me nothing. Y'all fucked up baby powder. Okay, y'all around here fucking up baby powder and people's lungs. Y'all definitely ain't shooting me with shit. I don't want it. Yeah, I'm not taking the vaccine now. My husband did take the vaccine. I'm so happy that his pension is so good and this spousal retirement, like all of that shit is good. But if he start growing a tree out the middle of his fucking forehead, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I'm not taking it. I'm not. He did. I'm not taking it.
Yeah.
I don't want
it. I mean, I didn't take it yet, but I mean, I'm not against people taking it.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I'm trying to wait to see, you know.
It's like an iPhone, ChineduUnaka. Remember when the iPhones would come out and everybody would run out and get it and then it started fucking up? I need for it to come back out again after they fix all the bugs in it. Let me know what happened. I'm not against anybody who decided to take it. I don't shame people.
Yeah.
For me, I see
you just waiting to see if somebody grow a 3rd arm.
That's all the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah.
So my question, Corey, my question to you then is this: the Hubs has gotten the vaccination.
Yes.
If he comes in the house with a Krispy Kreme glazed donut,
you don't get none, Corey.
If he put it
do you get to get a bite of that
I'm
donut?
going for it. If he put it on his cucumber, on his crispy cucumber, I'm going for it.
Oh.
But knowing my husband, he's petty. He's going to be like, you won't get a bite of this fucking donut because your raggedy ass should have went and got the shot. He's that petty. So I won't get a Krispy Kreme. I'll just go buy a box.
Okay.
So he came back with 1 donut and didn't eat it till he got to the house. That's already petty.
Yep.
Hopefully Heather will come back. I think she might have experienced some technical difficulties, but she will be joining us back. But hey, there goes my girl. There she is. So if you guys are just popping in, maybe you didn't know what time it was. It's another fantastic episode of Zooming with the Homies. Of course, myself, I'm the guest host. That's why you don't see Tahir. So don't come for my neck because I'll block you. We have ChineduUnaka, we have Mikey Winfield, we have Heather J, and we have Corey Bell. And we are just chopping it up, talking about anything, everything, and nothing, which is like what I be doing on Clubhouse. So I think now is a great time to say the Insomniac Lounge will be opening immediately following tonight's episode of Zooming with the Homies, to where we will really get it popping. Have you guys been watching the versus battles or seeing what the upcoming versus battles are going to be?
Who's next? Who's coming up?
I'm excited about this next one.
Me too.
Thank you so much. I didn't realize, I know that I'm an old soul. I know that I have some things about me that are very vintage, if you will, but I did not realize how old I was until I got excited about the versus battle that's going to be happening April 4th on Easter Sunday. And it is the Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire. I want to see it. I want to.
That's good. That's really good.
I want to see it.
That's a tie. I'm sorry.
How big is the stage going to be? Because EWF is like 80 people.
It's 17. Yeah. Well, it's 17 niggas in it, but how many of them is still around? I don't know.
Like 4. Actually, 3.5. Like 3.5.
And so Philip Bailey's going to come back because Maurice is gone. So
listen, I don't know.
Singing or just playing? Because they
I don't know what they're doing, but I want to see it.
You guys are speaking ancient history here.
It's going to be more like the Patty and
Gladys.
Yeah, Patty and Gladys. It's not going to be a versus. It's more so like a collab, which is dope as hell because that's when you get the real music.
Yeah.
How you know that?
How do I know what?
How do you know they gonna collab and not get in there and it be some old beef over some lady named Martha? Huh?
Because that's what Timbaland said on the after the last verses. Actually, it wasn't even after this. The last one with Ghostface. It was the one before that. Who was before that? What's his name? How does it feel? Abs. What's the nigga's name?
D'Angelo.
Oh, right.
No,
D'Angelo. Yeah.
Oh, you know, it'd be a good one. I want to see Music Soul Child and Anthony Hamilton. That'd be dope. You do R&B? You can do R&B, right?
Anthony Hamilton have enough songs?
The battle
Don't
of
do
the
that.
ears.
He got some tracks.
Those are two of the nappiest beards.
I don't like his
R&B.
beard. It don't connect. That irritates me.
Yeah, it's
I can't get past it.
Oh, but the areolas.
Here we go. Here we go.
But a beard that don't connect, that's where we draw the line.
No, he got like that one. It's like one little strand, and it's like a space, and it's like another.
It's artsy though. I like patchy beard are artsy. You know.
You like art?
He can control that.
This is dumb.
Okay.
Y'all act like y'all don't like that until he say the right thing. And he serenades you with one of those lyrics, and you like, all beards don't have to connect.
Right.
But y'all don't feel that way about areola. If she's singing to you, the areola still don't matter.
Right.
I've never been like the beard thing has never been my thing. Like,
doesn't matter if she can cook 7 meals.
Wait, what? You talking to me, Heather?
I'm just saying. I just put it into the universe, ChineduU.
But woman
You said if our areolas is gigantic, but she make like good lasagna, would you give her a pass?
Yeah.
Yes, I would. I can get past it. What
if she got one areola, like one areola just in the middle, and that's it? But the lasagna is.
Why?
I could grow, I could mature, and I could get past that. It will take time though. I don't need therapy.
Okay. All right. So the next versus battle that I see on the schedule that I'm excited about is going to be on 420. So to the smokers, 420 is a holiday and should be celebrated. It's going to be the How High special with Redman and Method Man. Yeah. Shut the front door. I'm watching. I'm in
watching it. I don't even have to know the lyrics. But if Method Man is on there, I want to rub my big areolas.
Wait,
hold on now. Now, what if Derek Jackson just said that? Well, hold on now.
What if it's on Trump's new platform, right?
Oh, Trump's platform.
No, I'm not watching it. If it's over there, I'm not watching it.
That's what he gonna do. That's how he gonna get his platform on. He gonna get content nobody else can get.
I'm not going over there.
Like a versus?
What Method Man and who? I didn't hear who.
Red
versus
Man.
is.
That's gonna be good.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Red Man versus or Red Man collabing?
It's Red Man versus Method Man. Fun fact, I have a story. I met both of them, and Red Man said, and I have it on video. I think I should post that shit on 420. He said I was funny as a motherfucker. So, yeah, that's
and what happened?
Then what happened?
And he wasn't lying. You feel me?
He was not lying. It was a show in New Jersey. It was a fundraiser. And then I went on to continue to do stand-up comedy. And then in 2019, I met Method Man when I was down in Miami, winning the American Black Film Festival Comedy Wings competition, to which
What were you doing, Ty, down there? What were you doing down there?
I was winning
the
American Black Film Festival Comedy Wings competition. I was winning it.
I never told you. Congratulations for that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was one of the highlights of my career. I'm not going to lie to you. And then COVID. And so,
all I know is that Method Man is fine as frog hair, baby. And I will listen to that nigga rap the ABCs. I don't give a fuck what it is. He is fine. And his beard don't have to connect.
I mean, they do well when they collab together, but they're individual.
I think it's going to be dope because they're going to do their individual stuff and then they're going to do their stuff together. I think it's going to be one of them verses where it's like there is no winner, there is no loser. We just going to be loving it. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be that.
And if Busta Rhymes is happening to make an appearance,
Ludacris and Nelly tried to do it. We not competing. We just friends. But it was like, nah.
No, it was very much competitive when they were doing it. It was very much that.
No, but that was a really good one though. I really enjoyed it. It was.
Hey, ChineduUnaka, if you dating a girl and her beard don't connect, what do you think about that?
If I'm dating a girl and she got a beard, it gotta connect for sure.
It gotta connect.
You know
okay, so
if you gonna have one, do it right.
So here's the thing, friends. Friends, I have been saving this last thing as the last talking point for the night because I feel like it's going to be one of those things that takes us for a while. And it's related to comedy. And I don't know if you guys know who is involved with this. What I will say is that for the sake of the integrity of TahirMoore's platform, I'm not going to give a name to the comedians that are involved. But if you know,
messy.
Listen, I'm going to get a little. Just a little, but I will.
Wait, hold on, friend.
I'm gonna get a little messy, but I will not disclose the names of the parties involved. But I will be saying the names in the Insomniac Lounge on Clubhouse tonight. Now, this is what I witnessed today. There, and this is more so East Coast related comedy beef. A white comedian.
I already know. Damn it. Wait, what happened?
A white comedian was overheard speaking negatively about a black comedian that he was on the road with. Okay.
Yeah.
So the black comedian was headlining somewhere and he brought the white comedian with him because they were close, they were friends, and he was opening up for him. Their hotel rooms were adjoining, and the black comedian overheard him talking, so he got a glass and placed it to the wall to listen to the conversation.
That don't work. That was on sitcoms in the 80s. I'm sorry.
Placing the glass to the wall, he overheard the white comedian saying that black comics are only doing comedy, and I'm just paraphrasing, they're only good at comedy outside of them being thugs and, drug dealers and killers and to the like. And the black comedian did address the white comedian for what he has said. However, it has then been brought to the social media and everyone knows about it. I know.
Just say the names.
I don't know the story. I thought it was something else.
Sorry, say the names.
I don't understand why you're not saying the names.
I can't respond. I don't know the names.
This is why I'm not saying the name, because while I am guest hosting and being messy child, I do care about Tahir and his brand, and I don't want.
You're talking about turtleneck penises.
I mean, yeah, because we
but
didn't
them
attach those
penises didn't
turtlenecks
have
to
a
a
name.
specific person.
Nah, you're right. Go ahead.
But that's the only reason I'm not. But we're gonna talk about it on the Clubhouse. But anyway, so the thing is that this comedian, the white comedian, has a lot of people are coming out of the woodworks now saying, "Oh yeah, he's racist. He's done this, and this to me, right?" And I personally unfriended and unfollowed him last year around the George Floyd thing because some of his posts, I was like, did he? What did he just say? And so now people are coming out of the woodworks like, oh, he's racist and we should box him out. The only place that he gets money is in the urban comedy space, meaning most of the people that look out for him are Black comics and Black audiences, and he doesn't really work the mainstream like that, da 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 da. So there have been lots of comics that were like, what did he say? Oh, we had him booked for this. They've been taking him off shows. They have been canceling and pulling his work. So as a comedian, do you feel like that's mean for people to now take back food, which he has been eating off of? Or do you feel like, Serge, right? If you think we're all N-words with the hard ER, thugs and drug dealers and criminals, why do you want to work with us? Why do you want to entertain us?
Oh, in the comments, they said it's, okay, my bad.
Well,
it's not Gary Owens. Because they keep saying Gary Owens. And
No, it's not Gary
Owens. It is not Gary.
Okay, all right.
It is not Gary Owens.
Gary Owens is a whole nother conversation because
that's a whole nother
conversation. He's in the news right now too, though, so that's probably why they're confused.
Yeah, but it is not Gary Owen. It is not Gary Owen.
So Ty, say the question one more time.
So the question is, do you think that as a Black community, thank you, Javon Dudley, it is not Gary Owen. Do you feel like as a Black comedian community, do you think that the right thing for us to do is to starve him out? Don't let him get money with us. Don't put him on our shows. Don't put him on our audiences. Like, do you feel like that's the right? Because that's a form of cancel culture. Yes.
Can I start? The Black community, we don't cancel anybody. We're just open arms to everyone all the time, give people first and second chances. And sometimes I believe that is a fault of ours because it's not reciprocated in other cultures the way we do it. And I think we could empower ourselves even better if we was like, you know what, let's do that shit. Fuck it. Cancel. I think it would be great.
Your afro, Mike.
Yo.
Say it with your afro, baby.
Yo, every once in a while it speaks.
I definitely felt like the fro was speaking and not you. I'm here for it.
I absolutely agree. I agree with Mike. We are by far the most forgiving.
Yeah.
And like I watched well, let me not say that because I don't want to change it. So it's on the same lines, but I saw somebody put up a meme that basically said, and this is not me agreeing, but it just goes along the lines. Why didn't you help me when they was choking me in Smoke Backyard? To the Asian community asking for help. It was like, where was y'all at when we were marching? But it was more so of, we will open our arms and forgive everybody. We want to include everybody because we know what it feels like to be X'd out. We know what it feels like to not be included. But for something like this, you won't eat with me if that's the way that you think. When it comes to racism, I have a zero tolerance policy. And as adults, I'm not looking to teach you what you don't know. You better figure it the fuck out. But you won't eat on my watch if you don't fuck with me, don't fuck with me all the way. All the way.
Okay.
But that's not the white man's policy. That's not, I mean, it would definitely be up to us to say, no, you can't come. He's never going to be like, I'm not going to get this money.
Exactly.
That's what we do. We had a kind of pride to go, I don't want your money. They don't have a pride like that when it comes to money or whatever. So to me, it's going to boil down to a credibility issue because both of these men are veterans in the New York comedy scene. And it's going to be people that don't believe. And that's where it's going to get tricky because like, that's where our big hearts might hurt us. Because those of us, I know him, he a good dude. I don't think he said that because we don't want to deal with the fact that he probably did. Then again, he was listening through a wall.
He did admit that he said it, but he said what he said was, I didn't say all blacks. I said that black.
Oh, because the way I read it, the quote was, he said, black people are thugs, and
Right.
not just that particular black guy.
Yeah.
Who brought you on the show?
He's of course adjusted some of, you know, some of the language when he was confronted with it, but there have been copious lives today that have gone on for several hours with OGs from the East Coast to the West Coast talking about it, and people sharing their stories about racist experiences that they've had with him. So even though this one is the most recent one, but there's a history of
this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna be, all he needs is one or two people to be like, well, he been cool with me. I ain't never had no problem with him, and he gonna be all right, because the rest of them are gonna let it go after a while. The dude that started it will never let it go.
So that's the other point.
Never let it go. But it's gonna be something that after a while they just gonna let it go.
Yeah,
and
so that's the other point.
You know what else is gonna happen, Ty?
Yeah. So that's the other point about the cancel culture, right? The cancel culture is until we forget or until somebody else does something and then we're on that. Like, I've never seen anyone be canceled.
Follow through.
Yeah.
Who have black people ever canceled? Who have we ever canceled?
They don't. And what, before we cancel, we'll tell the person who came up with it, why don't you just let it go? Because we moved past it. Fuck the fact that it happened to you. Why don't you let it go? Why don't you just let it go? Like, leave it alone. Just move. They ain't gonna forgive. Just leave it alone. Now, you know how I would go with this story, but I'm gonna leave that name out and leave that whole situation alone. But it's the same way. And before we follow through, we would go ahead and move past it and be like, we've moved past it and you should as well. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the fact that it happened to you, but go ahead, move past it.
Hey, Ty.
I saw that. I wrote Ty. I saw that.
You're asking us
it's not very
how should we handle it? But I know on the other side of it, talent trumps everything. So if you funny or you talented, man, we've forgotten a lot of stuff in entertainment because of some trash ass behavior, whether it was cheating. I mean, even murder. Even people was like, yo, Ray Lewis, man, like he taking the Ravens to another victory, you know? So
I don't know. R. Kelly in jail, so I ain't gonna say that.
Well, we talking about New York
today.
County. There's so many funny people in New York, and the fact that he can only work one side, I gotta question just how funny he is, because why you can't work the white side? Why are you only getting money on the black side?
Yeah.
So it sounded to me like you pandering to black audiences. Then you doing that thing where you the wigger at the black show, and that's your shtick. So how funny are you? Because if he a veteran in New York, he should be able to move around in Carolinas and Dangerfields and all the mainstream spots. Why he in Harlem?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think we have the ability to cancel anybody, to be honest with you. If people fuck with you, they fuck with you. It's just that simple. If you don't want to work with somebody, then on a personal level, you shouldn't be work with anybody. And I think Mike brings up a really good point, though, man. It's like, it's interesting how some things we accept and then other things we don't. I mean, if you look at, some of the music that's out there and, like murder, selling drugs, that's doing way more damage to our community than other things. But a lot of times people get lifted up and praised, and people don't want to really talk about that conversation. So I think whatever that meant, I still don't know the story's unclear because I don't know the people.
I'll DM you.
Yeah,
me too.
Whatever happened is really gonna be up on an individual basis. You don't want to work with somebody.
It kind of is.
That's it. Other than that, like we don't. A lot of people don't have that power to say, okay, you are done. You're out of Hollywood. We don't, as a comedy community, we don't necessarily have that power. If you want to fuck with somebody, you're gonna fuck with somebody. That's that. But if somebody want to go get their bag, if the people fuck with them, they can go get that bag.
I'm also wondering why this wasn't called out when it happened. This is an old story that came to light recently. So I'm like, why you didn't act a fool? If I hear somebody through the wall, trashing me, even if it's not racial, if I take a feature on the road with me and that bitch is talking shit through the wall, I'm knocking on the wall. Hey, I hear you.
Well, that's what he did.
On the second show, go home.
Yeah.
That's what he did. That's what he did.
We're not going up.
Who has a glass handy?
That's what he did.
That's the part I ain't believe. Oh, ain't nobody putting no glass.
It was a Motel 6. They tried to, it was a Motel 6 thin ass walls. That's all you got.
Yeah, the hotel was a La Quinta.
That's like a cheap ass hotel. You can hear somebody conversation. You know.
Yeah, I just think that we get to a point where, but it was called out at the time that it was done. Apparently, according to the stories that I've been hearing.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago. And
Ty,
what
DM me, Ty. I want to know.
I just DM'd it to you, and so it happened like 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
It was addressed immediately, but apparently it spread like wildfire in New York, and people were talking. And then another comic.
Are you sure it happened 2 weeks ago? Because when I read it, it was like this happened a while ago.
No, it happened two weeks ago, based on the person directly involved. And
I think it sucks for the young comic that this comic, you know, like, what if he takes somebody on the road and you just trying to get an opportunity? Now you go with the dude that, you know, saying racist shit, man. But that's on the same page of us wearing designers clothing of people that hate you and all of that too. So it's kind of, you know, in the same relative conversation.
So I posed a question in that respect, because it was a comedy thing, right? Let's switch it from not the racism point of it. Let's say there's a scenario where, let's say I'm in Baltimore, right? I know the promoters and who's moving around here. And let's say that I had a negative experience with the promoter financially. They played in my face with money or whatever the case is. Or this guy is known for doing shady deals and blah, blah, blah. And you guys are coming to my town and you're like, hey, do you know this guy, whatever? And then I can say to you, hey, make sure you get your deposit. Make sure you get your money. But if this person has a history and a track record of doing shady business with comedians, at what point do we say, hey, this person can't get money here no more? They can't get money with us no more. We the dope anyway. We the comic. We the comedians can create the shows and set them up. We don't need this guy producing and putting on shows. Basically, all he's doing is providing the money. Is that something that we should do, or we should have a responsibility to our fellow comics? Like, hey, if Corey says, hey, I got a show that I'm doing such and such, do you know this promoter? Ooh, child, I know him. Make sure you get your money. Like, do we have a responsibility to share the reputation of people that we have a relationship with or had an experience with?
Yeah, I think so. I think comedians definitely should have each other back. We're one of the few, if not the only, entertainment group that don't have a union, you know? And when we tried to make one back in the day, that was kind of shut down by the industry. So I think it's really up to ourselves to kind of protect each other from shady shit and to kind of share that information freely. And yeah, man, I'm definitely with you on that one, Ty. I think certain people shouldn't be allowed to make money off of our art if they're not going to do it the right way.
Yep, I agree. And I think that we have to get to a place where even if you say, hey, I've worked with them before, it hasn't happened to me, that we don't, you know, diminish their experience. But if I got a group of my friends saying, hey, this is, it's happening to all of us, and this is what we plan to do, then the absolutely. Because a lot of the reasons why we don't do that and we don't cancel out a lot of promoters is because we don't believe that we have the power that we actually fucking have. Like Ty said, we are the fucking drug. Now, what we're doing is allowing, not all of them, but we allow a lot of these promoters to prostitute our gift. We go out there, we work the hardest, we're putting the flyers out, we're making these videos, we got to do all of this stuff. When truth be told, if you're coming to see me, then I can tell you to come and see me. I don't have to go through somebody else to do that. We just have to believe that we got the power that we really believe that we have. That's really what it is. And we got to get together. No big eyes and no little U's. Because what happens is one of the things is motherfuckers start talking about well, I'm the one who organized and I'm the one. Who cares? If we're all trying to feed our fucking families, then we need to come together and stick with each other and do that.
Hey, do we not already do that when it comes to like, because this is what I know. Let me just pick a name. If there's this guy around my way named, let's just say Corey, and somebody want to do a show with Corey, I'm like, nah, dog, you don't want to do a show with Corey, man. You ain't gonna get your money. I know people that it came to me to say if I see him, they want to kill him. So Don't do no show with him. And I feel like we already do that to an extent.
Yeah, that happens already for sure. We definitely share information. We definitely have each other back. Like the price,
right? But not
we don't always listen.
Yeah,
so you can say,
that's on
you
you.
be like, hey,
all
don't
you
do
do is
the
get
show with
information.
because Corey, and I'll be like, nah, he
That's
cool
on
with me.
you.
He gave
Yeah,
me
then that's fine.
advertising,
That's your
and
right.
I'm gonna go do the show. 6 months later, I'm be like, he ain't giving my money. Y'all gonna be like, we told you though. You know how
So
many
what
times
do
we
we
like,
do?
we told you though, and you went and dealt with him anyway.
Yeah.
What
Because
do we
here's the
do?
thing, we are the drug, but stage time is our drug. So
Yes.
people who don't get booked in clubs or on the shows they want to get booked on, here he come. I got, we do a real big every week. Whoop, whoop, whoop. All they hear is, I get to be the star. I get to go up. And all logic goes out the window. So we can all line up and be like, nope, don't do it. It was a dude in LA doing shows, and he was like charging comics or something. And Jay Washington will go so hard on Facebook, like, don't mess with him. He's a scammer. And every time he will post it, people will come underneath like, but he offering 10 minutes and what he's saying ain't all reasonable. It's like we have to help each other, but then we have to trust each other.
Yeah. Like with that stuff, I'm cool with you doing your own thing because when you at different levels, whatever makes sense to you, it's gonna make sense to you. If you just started comedy, you want to do a show for 10 minutes and pay for that, by all means, go do that. You just started, right? I get that. But like when I seen what's bigger to me than like even producers on like some show shit is like TV not paying the way they should sometimes. A good example, I don't want to say their name, but I know there was a TV show with a bunch of stand-ups doing it, and they didn't get paid to do that TV show. And they hit me up. I was like, I am not doing this without money. I was like, and then I was surprised so many people I knew went ahead and did that. I'm like, bro, do you guys, that TV credit is going to come no matter what. Just get good. Don't be so thirsty for a TV credit that you out here fucking up the game for other people and doing it for free money when they got it. You know?
I feel like all you do is you could tell them to offer
real quick, because you can lose out on big money. You can lose out on big money chasing small money because those other networks, they know what that network paid. And once you go do that, they know they could get you for way less later down the line because your ass is thirsty for a little TV credit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Hold on real quick. Let's stick a pin in that because we are about 30 minutes from the end of the show. So I do want to again say thank you to everyone that's watching. It looks like we have like 1,400 or 500 or so viewers watching right now. And we have 1,000 likes. So to the 400, 500 some odd people still remaining, please go ahead and hit that like button. You don't even have to leave the Zoom. You can just literally go and hit that like button, and then you can come back to the chat and then you can join us. But please make sure that you like and support because this is for TahirMoore, and Tahir was kind enough to let me drive. Also, do not forget that a new episode of More to the Story is out right now. Tomorrow, new episode of Wording is Hard with Barry Brewer. And then on Thursday, a new episode of Damn Internet You Scary with Takara Williams. We have a wonderful panel of people. Myself, Ty Davis, is the host, guest hosting this evening. We have ChineduUnaka, we have Mikey Winfield, we have Heather J. Harris, and Corey Bell. And again, I'm seeing the chat. I see what you're saying. And out of respect for Tahir, I am not going to say the names of the parties involved in the story, but I will be saying them on Clubhouse.
Yeah,
so if you have Clubhouse, find me on Clubhouse. My name is Ty Davis on Clubhouse. It will be in the blue room, and the room will be titled The Insomniac Lounge. And anyone who has participated in my rooms, you know how we get down. So it's going to be raw, unfiltered, uncut, and that's what we're doing. But I love to hear too much to bring too much mess. I mean, I had to bring a little bit of mess, but I don't want to bring
Yeah, but Ty, real quick, for all the people that's guessing in the comments, it's none of those comics. I'm seeing like a lot of my friends' names being put in the comments, and it's none of them. I don't even know this comic. This dude's like, he's 85 years old.
You're not gonna know the white guy, but you're gonna know the black guy.
So because a lot of the people, the names that are in the comments, they would never say something like that. Those are like genuine dudes. And so
Yeah,
yeah,
you're not gonna know this guy, the black guy, but the white guy. You're probably not gonna know him unless you're like on the East Coast and specifically like in New York in that area. But again, if you are interested in knowing who it is that I am speaking of, please feel free to come to the clubhouse because I'm going to lay it all out there in these clubhouse streets. And I said what I said.
Somebody
I'm sorry,
said,
Corey,
I
I'm
got
just
a
saying-
question.
y'all, it's Robert De Niro. That is hilarious. Young Deuces, I love you. I love Young
listen. And shout out to Young Deuces, because Young Deuces, you know, holding me down in the chat. Shout out to the Moore moderators. You guys are fantastic. I see y'all deleting. I don't know what people are saying, but y'all are on it. Shout out to the new Mod Fine S. We appreciate you for working hard. Make sure that you guys bless the people that are on the stage and also bless the Moore Mods. You know what they do each and every time there's a Zoom with the homies. And if it makes you feel any better, if you don't know the Moore moderator Cashapp, I believe it's $Moore, MOORE, mod MODS. I believe that's what it is. But what I've been doing for quite some time now, any money that is sent to me, I do give 20 to 25% of my money to the Moore Mods anytime I'm on Zooming with the homies. So that's just something that I do. So please,
A double
make sure
time.
that you guys are doing that. And to anybody that has feelings, maybe you feel some kind of way about the fact that I'm gonna go on Clubhouse and talk about it. Not my ministry. That's not what the Lord put me here for. If you're not on Clubhouse and you can't hear the mess that I'm gonna do over there, I'm not sorry. So
I got a question for y'all though. I got a question. Since we kind of messy, but not totally messy. I got a scenario for you that's concerning the other white comedian and his mess, but we don't have to get into it. If you, because this is kind of similar to what Lisa Ray went through with Dwayne Martin too. If you find out that your partner is cheating with somebody they met through your friend, not their friend, your friend, how much worse is the scenario for you?
wait, running back, say it again.
yeah, what?
You find out your partner is cheating on you.
So
with
my
a
man
person
cheated
that
on
they
me.
met through your friend.
Okay,
Your-
so
Your
I'm-
friend was aware of this affair the whole time.
okay, wait. So Corey is my friend. My man cheated on me, but he met the girl he cheated on me with through Corey.
Yes.
Through me.
So
And
Corey
so-
knew of the affair the whole time because it was her friend that
So
was
Corey
creeping with
knew.
your man.
Corey
Oh,
knew.
yeah. I'm killing everybody.
Yeah, my name been brought up in a lot of fucked up situations now. First, I'm a shady promoter, and now I'm fucking up with my friends.
Mike was like, let's call him Corey.
No, that was Corey with one R.
Oh, okay.
Right. Okay.
So like that's what happened with
Okay.
Lisa Ray and Dwayne Martin. Dwayne Martin introduced Lisa Ray's husband to the hoes. But Lisa and Dwayne were friends because they were filming that show together. And that's similar to what's going on with Gary Owens right now. He was creeping with a friend's friend. And so it got really messy because when the wife found out, she was like, this was a friend that introduced you, a friend of the family that introduced you to this chick. That
sounds like three niggas need their ass whooped to me. That's what it sounds like to me. You
so
line them motherfuckers up according to height and eye color and clap their ears together like the motherfucking Three Stooges. And we'll talk about it later. Yeah, because everybody that knew need their ass whooped. Everybody.
Yeah, man. They need to take a time out and go listen to Derek Jackson.
Your friend that they man cheating with your other friend. Like that, you realize how messy that is? Like, hey girl, what's up? Nothing. I was with your man and his side chick who's my other friend last night, but I'm gonna tell you, oh, nothing, girl. Like, how do you do that?
So here's the issue. So my first beef is with him because that's who I have my commitment with. That is who has made promises with me, and that is who is supposed to honor our relationship. I'm gonna cut him. Corey, just an example. Corey is my friend who now did she introduce her friend to my man? Like
that's the rumor. The rumor is that it all went down through the mutual friend.
So it's not true then. Yeah, it's not proven.
But that is what happened with Lisa Ray. That's definitely what happened with Dwayne Martin.
Well, I mean, because
introduced her man to the side chicks.
Man,
if you're my friend, like if you're my friend, you know, and you I would feel a way if you didn't share that with me. And then, of course, that, you know what I mean? I would, like, because you're my girl. Like, you see me out here looking wild, crazy, and stupid. Like, yeah, he's whack for what he did. But I also understand the position that she might be in, because if we're both her friends, I mean, I'm still going to smack all the fuck out of her.
Right. Because she can't tell you because that's her friend, because she's the one who introduced your nigga to her friend. So no, she can't tell you. And for that,
but she might not have known they was gonna go have sex.
I wouldn't give a flying fuck. Did you introduce him? What you introducing him for? Understand this: when I get out of jail, when I get out of jail
for the first murder,
when I get the fuck out of jail, please, I'm going to find you, because you're all wrong. Like,
no,
people
you're not.
always say stuff about, you know,
You ain't gonna find nobody, Corey.
I am. You know why?
No,
Because they
you're
all
not.
got big areolas.
You're gonna learn your lesson in jail. You be like, you know what? It ain't worth it.
Hey man, y'all all wrong. What's wrong with being introduced and meeting people? You can't control that somebody don't got control of their own lust. Like, you gonna introduce people the whole time.
What you introducing them for? Why?
Yo, that's what you do.
I mean, they could have been at a party. It could have been. These are celebrities. It could have just.
They could have been bowling
anywhere.
Here's
I'm with you, Mikey. I'm with you.
I don't mind the introduction, but whoever knew.
That's
the thing for me.
Different. Yeah.
Look, man, just stop letting your man leave the house with a loaded gun. You know what I'm saying?
No. Here's the thing.
It wouldn't be loaded.
Hold on, Heather. Hold on. You ain't gotta have sex.
Circumcised, it wouldn't be loaded.
Make them masturbate right in front of you, just to make sure it's.
I mean, that's not the point. To me,
that's not enough either.
This is where she lost me. This is where the whole situation lost me. At the point, whether I intended for them to hook up or I had no idea, at the point that my friend is like, yeah, so he texted me, he calling me, and we can see it going down that path, I'm checking my friend right then and there. This is a married man. He's married to a woman I know. This is going to be real ugly for me. If you go forward on this path, we all fucked up. Because ain't nobody going to believe that I had this conversation with you. So
how long was he married?
If you mess with him, I can't mess with you.
Wait, who are we talking about? Lisa Ray?
How long was he married? Maybe he deserves.
Because I have not wanted to dip into this conversation because of obvious reasons.
7 degrees of separation.
But the discussion is fine. I just don't want to say the names because I don't know what the whole gist of that is.
Oh, well, this is on the Shade Room. This is on the radio.
Yeah. And see, the Shade Room is a credible news source for me. So
thank you, Ty.
Really,
it's not for y'all. I don't know good jokes from the Shade Room's news stories.
No, the Shade Room is not a. So I might see stuff on the Shade Room, but I'm like,
and you go and verify it.
That shit is facts.
Yeah,
they were sharing tweets. So
so I don't know what the gist of that is, but I'm here for the scenario because if my man cheated on me with the friend of one of my friends, if my friend knew, then I'm gonna have an issue with her and I'm gonna have a conversation with her. If she didn't know, then hey, she's
but maybe your friend loves seeing you happy. Yeah, she my
friends know. My friends know where I'm at with it. If you see my man, let's make it clear now, because Heather J's my friend, Corey Bell's my friend, ChineduUnaka, you my friend, Mikey Winfield, you my friend. If I have crowned a man, my king, if I have introduced, this is my man, these are my friends. If you see him out in these streets, and he is doing something that is inappropriate or something that you think that I should be made aware of, I absolutely unequivocally expect you to make me aware because I'm going to check him.
I'm going to check him for you. I'm like, hey, man.
Hey, right now,
I want to know.
I'm not going to tell you. He going to tell you because by the time I finish embarrassing him, he going to be like, yo, crazy ass friend.
I know that's right.
He wasn't going to tell you because I'm going to check him right there. I'll be like, telephone this for you.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy I want. Thank you, Corey.
Go ahead.
What you say, Mike? I'm sorry.
Seen, my friends' boyfriends out like cheating.
Heather got a mean lad.
Like legit was like, why would you put me in this position right now? You already know what I gotta do. And I swear it happened 2 times, and both times he went home and was like, I saw Heather. I was with a girl. She gonna call you and tell you I was doing it. Guess what? One of us gonna tell her what I saw.
Yeah.
So
Hey, Ty.
I've checked both of them. Like you could tell her, I could tell her.
Hey, Tom, I'm gonna tell you, but it's an anonymous email.
Look at this. What
Okay,
if your guy? What if your guy's my man's? Like he's my guy too. Like where does my loyalty lie? I don't think it's
Can't be
my
friends with
place.
both of us.
Okay.
I think it's his place.
So let me
Like,
answer the question, Mike. Did you know me first or did you know him first?
We don't know who you with yet. It might be somebody I know from comedy forever.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Let's walk down this rabbit hole. So maybe let's say we both from Baltimore.
Right.
Let's do that. We're both from Baltimore, right?
Absolutely.
And you find out that I'm with we just gonna call him Daryl. That's a name that can't nobody link to me. Daryl. So I introduce you. Hi, Mike. Daryl. This is my man. Daryl.
Ty. We already know that.
Hold on. It's Women's History Month. You can't speak over me. Let me finish my thought, ChineduU. So
if I can say something different, though.
Get your ass out of here, ChineduU. You already know. So Mike, you find out, oh, Daryl, oh man, I used to go to high school with Daryl. So you knew Daryl before me, but you ain't seen Daryl in years. I went to high school, but me and you know, I'm your guy, I'm your girl, you're my guy. And you see Daryl out here wilding. You're not gonna say nothing to me?
All right, look, at this point, yes, my loyalty lies with you. I will say that, but look, nobody should put me in that situation. I got my own
point.
Okay?
That's the whole point.
Fact.
At the point that they put you in that situation, you got to write.
Mike just got stressed out. Looking
this is what Mike is saying. Let's say
he's in the situation. He's stressed.
Yeah, let's say it's Mike and Ty dating, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I see Mike messing up or Ty messing up, I know them both. I am out of it. It's not my business. Period.
That's fair.
That's what Mike is saying.
Hey, Chin, I want you to tell me, and I'm not going to confront her. I'm just going to live a slutty life as well. And then we'll go live our slutty ass lives. Because that's
out of it, bro. I am out of it.
Somebody asked a really good question in the chat. And it basically says, does comics hold each other accountable, or is there a practice to look the other way, or it's not my business, or I don't want to get messy? Like if we all know each other, we're all comic friends, and you've met my husband or something, do we always look the other way? Or
yeah,
I just don't see that stuff. Honestly, I just don't see it. So
my loyalty is to the comedian. So
my
if the
loyalty
comedian
is
is creeping,
to
I ain't saying nothing. If the comedian getting cheated on, I'm telling my loyalty is always to my comic.
See, this is what I've learned.
I don't put myself in those situations. I don't see nothing.
Sometimes but see, here's the thing. You can do, because I've done that too, where you like, let me stay out of it, because they always shoot the messenger. Let a story come out. Because like Corey said at the beginning, she gonna take them back 9 times out of 10. So now they in their pillow talk, they in their recovery. Yeah, you know, I took her around and we was at Heather Comedy Show. Heather's comedy. So Heather knew, because I had a chick confront me because her man cheated at my show. And I was like,
how you supposed to know that? You focus on the jokes. You can.
I'm busy. But because he brought his side chick to my show, I was guilty.
That could be a coworker.
In her mind, I facilitated it.
That could be a
that time I had to check her like, yo, I'm at work. That bring that drama to my job. I can't do nothing with it right now. It's unfortunate that they put me, but again, I was mad at him. Like, why you bring your side chick to my show?
That could be his manager.
You know how many people bring side chicks to comedy shows? That's a great place for it.
That's pretty much the whole show.
No.
That's pretty much the whole show.
No, you don't do that.
I don't think I want
to. The wife to 8 o'clock, the side chick to 10:30.
I don't want to say much because we don't know the rules of people's relationships like that.
Right.
You don't know like what they already done worked out. So now you just like, guess what I saw?
And that's
your business.
Yeah, they could be open. They could have an open relationship. Like a company.
Like I agree with all that. I just don't want a situation where somebody is mad at me because of what they did when I knew. That's when I gotta go to the people like, I can't fool with you as long as you on this path, because you sleeping with somebody's husband and I'm not getting in the middle of it. So that means I can't mess with you as long as you messing with him. I still love you.
Now they're back together.
I can't hang out with you because you're gonna have me in some foolishness. I gotta explain to somebody one day why was you in the car with him? Because that's my friend. You gotta take a stand for what's right sometime.
Look. I'm not. I love seeing people
Back
happy, so
together.
I'm not delivering bad news unless it's like.
Yeah, now they back together and they friends, and you don't
And
know
they
the
hate you
dynamics
now
of their
for breaking up their
relationship.
happiness.
And now they looking. Now they want your husband or friend
Yeah.
girlfriend won't let you hang out with them because they know you a
Mhm.
tattletale. So now
Yeah.
you can't even be their friend no more because you talk too much.
Heather,
The
what you
thing
supposed to
about
do?
when men cheat on women, if you friends with the woman, no matter what, you kind of screwed. If you tell her she mad, if you don't tell her she mad, like no matter what, some kind of way it's gonna be.
It's a lose-lose.
Yeah.
I have an issue with comics who, like, if I have befriended your wife, like if you've been to my house, because a lot of comics have been in my house. But I throw something like, if your people have put their feet under my table, like your wife can put their feet under my table, while I won't tell her, I gotta stop fucking with you. I'm gonna have to stop fucking with you because I can't look at your wife in the face or your husband in the face, knowing that I broke bread with this motherfucker, and this is how. So now, I won't go and tell your wife, but I already know that I can't fuck with you.
What if we don't invite her over to eat anymore?
You know what? Listen, here's the thing, guys.
Because now she's
Hold
gonna
on,
be
here's
like,
the thing.
I saw Heather and she was acting kind of off or whatever.
Well,
so
listen.
it's like no matter what the
ahead,
situation,
Ty.
I just feel like when you cheat.
Oh,
I'm sorry, Ty.
Hey, Heather don't got her. She can't see none of us.
hey, man. Listen, I think that we've discussed many wonderful things, and I feel like we should probably start to wrap up because if you look at the clock, it is almost that time. But we are going to continue for those who are able, and for those who would like to. First and foremost, I'd like to say thank you to Tahir and to all of the MooreMob and everyone that's watching. And I hope you enjoyed me as a host. And if you didn't, well, there's really not anything you can do about it because I've already done it. So let's go ahead and do closing remarks. Let's go Heather J, CHINEDU, Corey Bell, and Mikey Winfield. Heather J.
Okay.
First.
Hi everybody. I want to thank the people that sent me a couple dollars. Jordan, TK, Young Deuces taking the stage. Thank you so much. Eric Jewel, thank you so much for the love. If you like reading mystery novels, my books are available on Amazon. You could just Google my name, Heather J.A.Y. Harris, and my books will come up, and you can follow me as an author and see the new releases. If you like watching movies for free, I got 2 movies on Amazon Prime, Wait and Deceitful Passions. If you just want to support me in that way, that would be dope. Follow me on social media, Heather J.A.Y.H. And thank you so much to Tahir and the MooreMods for keeping us together. Thank you so much, Ty, for inviting me to the chat with you tonight. I love everybody. I said I love ChineDU, I love Mikey, I love Corey, I love everybody. So you guys have a good night.
Yeah.
Thank you, Heather J. We love you and we appreciate you for being here. And I hope that we will see you in the Blue Room this evening.
I'm gonna show my face.
Okay, cool. Next up, ChineduUnaka. Thank you so much for being here. ChineDU, closing remarks. Do your thing.
No doubt. Anything from my guy to hear. Also, great job, Ty. Really great job hosting today. Shout out to Jordan, TK84, Lorenda, Young Deuces, Ernestine, Meech, and Janelle. I appreciate y'all. You guys, please go to Apple and Spotify and check out my comedy album, Mostly Kidding. This Thursday, there's a podcast with Spotify that I'll be hosting. That's called Nosy Neighbors. Please look out for that and tune into that show. Other than that, watch a movie called Shit House on Amazon Prime that just came out, and check that out. And just take care of yourself. That's it.
Thank you, ChineDU. And I will check out. I saw that on the IMDb, and I was like, I don't know if he was going to say anything, but I'm glad that you did. So I'm going to check it out.
It's a really good
check it out.
Teenage love story movie. They did a really good job with it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. Of course, my girl is up next, Corey Bell. Go ahead, Corey Bell. Closing remarks. Do your thing.
Look, I was trying to look at the screen and read the names too, but I'm only working with one phone. I ain't get my stimulus yet like the rest of them. But I did see Young Deuces, Stephanie, TK, Jordan, a few of y'all. Thank y'all so much for blessing me. I'm going to use that money and help men get circumcised and for women to shrink their areolas. That's what I'm using my money for. So thank you very much for that. If you are looking to check me out, please follow me on everything: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Pornhub, RedTube, X videos, and OnlyFans at Corey B, CORREYB. You can also find me on Showtime at Monique and Friends comedy special on HBO Max or for Laugh Mobs Laugh Tracks. And I am actually on a tour. So Baltimore, I'll be to see you again. Philly, Punchline, I'll be to see you. Miami, I'll be to see you. Houston, Texas this week. Chicago, and there's one, New Jersey. So far is on the map. So and if you're going to Jamaica, I'll see you in Jamaica too, baby. And Ty, thank you to hear the MooreMods, the Moore Mob, the Rewatch Gang, everybody. Thank you guys so much. I love y'all.
Yep.
Thank you, Corey. And we're gonna have to talk offline because you come back to Baltimore. Okay, cool. And Mikey Winfield, last but certainly not least, please, closing remarks. Let us know what's going on with you.
Hell yeah. And Corey, I'm surprised. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to look all surprised when you said OnlyFans. Like everybody's doing it.
You did, but it's cool.
And I had like a weird ass look on my face. Hey, Ty, I just want to thank you, man. Like for representing and coming out in the whole spot. You know, it was a dope experience and it felt great. Of course, shouts out to Tahir, man. He gonna see it or not. But I'll tell you this, every time he calls, man, it's a pleasant voice on the other end. To the mods that made it go down, Hippie, we know you there. Yo, really appreciate you for real, man, because it's just love. Hey, and everybody here, man, like I want y'all to be a part of this Stepman movement that's coming together because I'm going to put a show together and I want this world to be involved, man. Also, I want to give a shout to definitely all the Cashapps because that's going to those of you familiar. It goes to Stepman's Education, taking the stage, Young Deuces, Kiera. It's always love, TK, Jordan. Yo, man, it's just so much love. And find the social medias. Don't forget Black Tea University. Ty, we done changed the name. It's Black University. I do it with these two assholes, Lance Woods and BT Kingsley. We shoot 2 episodes a week where we just talk shit about stuff and you hear real opinions and it's all love, just like it is right here. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you so much. And I had a good time when I popped up on the show. So hopefully I get to come back. Last but certainly not least, me, because we're running on time. I do want to thank TahirMoore, of course, for trusting me with his show. Okay, Zooming with the Homies. We all know it. We all love it. And I hope that I was able to be at least a fraction of what Tahir brings to us each and every night that he does it. I want to thank all of the wonderful guests, Heather J, CHINEDU, Corey Bell, Mikey Winfield, Hippie Goals. You will get your wings. You will get your wings. Thank you so much for helping and all that you're doing behind the scenes. Thank you to the MooreMods. Thank you to the Moore Mob. Thank you to the Yamily, the Yam Fam, always supporting me. And of course, the Yam Fam Yamily merch is still available for purchase. And let me go through these Cash Apps and let's thank the people in the Cash App. Thank you to Eric. Thank you to Isaac. Thank you to Taking the Stage. Young Deuces. Thank you so much. LaRonda, Damien. I don't have my spectacles on. Hold on, child. TKA4. Thank you. Naima's Creations, Glazed One, Jordan, Kim Younger, and Lisa Craig. Now, Lisa Craig, your note, I don't know what you're saying here in your note. You said you gave me some money for proving you wrong, but I owe you an apology. I'm pretty sure I don't, but I'm interested in what you talking about there. So DM me why I owe you an apology, but thank you. And thank you to everyone that has blessed the Cash App. Now, again, if you are on the Clubhouse, we're going to go over there and we're going to do the Insomniac Lounge, which is not anything new. It's just something that we do and we just talk all night. And we get a little messy over there. So follow me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all of the things. And also on Clubhouse. They call me Clubhouse Oprah, and I do have new merch. Shout out to Young Deuces. It is the Clubhouse Oprah. out of here, which is also available on my website. Tahir and everyone, thank you all so much. It's been a privilege and an honor, and I appreciate you. And the new episode of More to the Story is out now. Wording is Hard episode with Barry Brewer tomorrow, and Damn Internet You Scary with Takar Williams dropping on Thursday, and Zooming with the Homies will be back tomorrow night. Thank you. Peace out.
All right, bye y'all.